Good morning, everyone. So, if you're watching this on February 4th, 2024, I'm doing a live chat on my Canadian Studmuffin channel at 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. So, I'll have a link in the pinned comment below. So, I have done the Rolling Stone 500 Greatest Songs of All Time. I've done 500 to 401, and then 400 to 301, 300. Oh, I'm doing today 300 to 201, and I also had done 100 to 1. I wasn't planning to do all of these, but there seems to be interest in it, so that's why I'm doing all 500 songs. So let's go to 300 and see how many songs I know. Yeah, and as some people noticed, including me, the middle of these 500 songs seem to have more songs that I was more familiar with than the top 100. So here we go. $300 to 201. Yep, Rock Lobster. I love that song. I could see it being in the list. Yep. The original I Put a Spell on You, and then, of course, Creedence Clearwater Revival did an excellent cover version of it. Jungle Land. That definitely, for me, should be in the top 500. Bruce Springsteen. Maybe even higher. The Beach Boys, Wouldn't It Be Nice? I'm not familiar with that song. I'm very familiar with this song, and I think it should be in the top, at least the top 100, if not the top 50. Sweet Jane, yep, I love that song. School's Out. I've never heard that song. In the Air Tonight. Nope, never heard it. Atlantic City. Yeah, that's a great song. And, I do agree, too. Like, I just do this for the fun of it. But these rankings are stupid. You can't, with the history of music, you can't make a top 500 songs and, rank them. But it's just, at least for me, it's fun to go through this list and complain. Yep, AC/DC, You Shook Me All Night Long. Yep, Dancing Queen by ABBA. I don't know that song. Yeah, Suzanne by Leonard Cohen. Yep. Of course, you got to have Ray Charles if you're going to do a top 500 songs. And I think that should actually be higher. Great band, In Excess, Never Tear Us Apart, great song. Clips, Grindin'. And another viewer was saying, you should check out the songs you don't know, at least little snippets of them. It's like, I have no interest. That would take a lot of time. And like I've got all these CDs, and I hardly have time to listen to all of the CDs I have. So I really have no interest in checking out clips, Grindin'. Yep, the Beatles, Penny Lane. Karma Police. That could even be higher. And as some of you know, I did on my other Canadian Studmuffin channel, I did a joke video, Does This Album Suck? And I did OK Computer. And of course, some some viewers, I guess, don't realize I'm joking, and they're pretty offended with my saying the album sucks when I'm just joking. Pressure Drop. I love the Clash version of that song. Yep. Bo Diddley. Hey, Bo Diddley. Yep. Yep, I've heard that song. Very good. Ever Fallen in Love with Someone You Shouldn't Have. Randy Newman, Sail Away. I've got that album. I love Randy Newman. So, yeah, quite a few of these songs I know that are in the middle. Al Green, Love and Happiness. I don't know that song. Killing Me Softly with his song. Yeah. The Boys Are Back in Town. Yeah. Thin Lizzy. Procol Harum, A Whiter Shade of Pale. See that being in the top 500. Closer. I don't think I know Hurt. They're plus, of course, Johnny Cash's version of Hurt. But I never really got into Nine Inch Nails. Unchained Melody, that's a classic for sure. Shout, parts 1 and 2. Yeah. Nope. And I tried. I listened to some of Drake's albums on Spotify, and it sounded to me like your typical bad rap music with the N-word quite often, and money and girls. Never heard that. I haven't heard much of the Replacements. I think I did one full album reaction on Patreon, but other than that, I don't know them very well. Yeah, Marvin Gaye, Let's Get It On. Yeah, the great Dolly Parton, Coat of Many Colors, a classic. Love Paul Simon, American Tune. That would be higher for me. Yep. I'm not sure I don't know if I've heard Pusher Man, but of course I've heard some of Curtis Mayfield's songs. He's great. Bob Marley and the Wailers, Get Up, Stand Up. Yep. Neil Young, Heart of Gold. Nope, never heard it. Yep, Heat Wave. Metallica, Master of Puppets. That's pretty darn good. Coal Miner's Daughter. Yep. Stop in the Name of Love. I know all these songs. Blue Eyes Crying in the Rain, classic song. Flashlight. I've heard some Parliament, and I like it, but I'm not familiar with that song. I Will Survive, great song. Load more. We're halfway through. Yes, Purple Haze. That could even be higher. Bad Reputation. Straight Outta Compton, one of the original rappers. Not sure if I've heard that or not. Yep. Joni Mitchell, River, great song. Ooh La La. Yeah, I love the Faces. Sabotage, I love the song and the video, Beastie Boys. Pavement, I don't think I've heard very much of the band Pavement. Eleanor Rigby. I think they should have all of the Beatles songs at the very top of the list. Great Balls of Fire, I think that should be higher in the list because it was such an influence on rock and roll. Yeah, I've heard that. Haven't heard that one. I did see a documentary on the Backstreet Boys a few years ago about, the issues they had with their managers and all that. And I enjoyed it. Big Star, yep. I know that song. That's very good. Don't know that song. Yeah. On my previous video, I was doing some old country songs that I love, and Hank Williams was definitely one of them with that song. Lean on Me, classic. Blue Monday, classic. The Supremes, You Keep Me Hanging On. Yeah, I can see some of these being in the list. Groove is in the Heart. Yeah. My Generation. I think it's because there's so many different genres mixed in to the 500 best songs. It's really kind of, there's really no way to rank them when there's so many different genres. Whitney Houston. Mr. Tambourine Man, yeah. This Land Is Your Land, great song. Nope, never heard it. Fortunate Son, The Great CCR, yes. There's a Light That Never Goes Out. Not one of my favorite Smiths songs. I'd pick another one than that. Both Sides Now. Layla, yeah, that should be in the top 500 for sure. Stan, yeah. I don't like everything by Eminem, but some of his songs I like. Seems to be a bit of intelligence in some of the songs, like Stan. That's a good one. Yeah, Sweet Judy Blue Eyes. Great song. River Deep Mountain High. Another classic. Bizarre Love Triangle. I've never heard. Of course, Free Fallin'. When I was working, that would be played on the radio so much that I got tired of it. And you know, Tom Petty's one of those artists that has like 20 different hits, but they only play like one or two of them. Same with Queen. Yeah, In the Midnight Hour, that's a classic. Edge of 17, great song by Stevie Nicks. Jailhouse Rock. Mob Deep. Never heard it. And I don't want to hear it. Deacon Blues, Steely Dan. I'm not a big Steely Dan fan. Although, Reeling in the Years, I love that song. Paint It Black, yep, great song. Of course, More Than a Feeling. I think that could even be higher in the list. With or Without You, U2, yeah. One Nation Under a Groove, that's a great song. Boys of Summer, not a big fan of the Eagles or Don Henley, but that's a great song, yeah. Doll Parts, yeah. I had that album and I liked it. Go past that graphic quickly. Killing in the Name, I've never heard. Yeah, Glenn Campbell. His documentary, forget the name of it at the moment, but it was very, very moving. You know, he had Alzheimer's, and my dad, you know, sadly had Alzheimer's too, so I had a few tears shed at the end of the documentary. Britney Spears, Baby One More Time. Catchy pop song. Young Americans, great song. Great song, signed, sealed, delivered. I'm yours. Stevie Wonder. And two more to go. Your Song, that is a classic. And Ring of Fire by Johnny Cash. So yeah, I knew quite a few of the songs in the middle. So I have one more to do. 200 to 101. So thanks for watching. Please remember to subscribe, leave a comment below, like the video, and if you're watching this today, February 4th, 2024, I'm doing a live chat at 11 in the morning, Eastern Standard Time. Bye.